badass.
Yeah, but it would have been more badass if we didn't just fight him.
Be Khonshu, god of
And
the
that's
moon,
that.
My boy really ended
and
with a
of
kick in the dick.
vengeance.
I remember him well. We were nearly.
I remember this scene actually had me a bit worried.
Well,
Did you
that
actually
tells
think
me
that they were gonna
everything
die?
I need to
Well,
know
no,
about you.
but it's still an intense
4,
moment.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, I never noticed how training really is up.
Get that vehicle to its destination.
Thank God for Meta Knight.
But couldn't you just use Charizard to fly them away?
I guess his emotions had him freeze up or something.
I guess that makes sense.
Fellas forever. Am I right, boy?
Yeah, sure. So who's playing next?
Would you guys mind if I get another go?
Not at all. Here's the controller, Joe.
If I'm not mistaken, we're actually approaching the boss, which is rather tricky on intense. Probably not the next section, but I know it's coming.
Whoever it is, I bet you they're not ready for this game.
Thanks.
How far are we from the Alfred anyway? Because I called dibs on that Nuance fight.
We still got a ways to go before that, Joe.
A little extra lore here for the finish. Did you guys have any theories on who he could have been during your first playthrough?
Man, I don't even fucking know. I thought he was just a unique character.
I sort of put it together that he could have been Rob at the time, given that they put a lot of focus on him grieving for his comrades.
Yeah, same.
I think I'm going to go with Pit, then Mario, and
What do you mean? Pick Mario.
Pit's going to get through this next area quicker, Donald. Okay, there we go. Damn it. Fucking bugs.
Joe, I wouldn't recommend standing on that platform.
Don't worry, Rock. It'll be okay.
Khonshu.
Yeah, he'll get through the level quicker. Bitch was sent back to heaven on the first screen.
You are such a damn nuisance. You know that?
The moon haunts
You know, we have George here. I feel like we didn't do this in the missed opportunity.
Huh?
You guys want to do a quick little tier list of the Smash Bros. series?
That sounds fun.
Sure, anything to pass the time while Joe struggles here.
Oh, for the love of God. Yeah. What game do you want to cover first?
For this one, I feel like going from top to bottom because the best ones are
Get
obvious.
up,
Prime
my
example.
fist.
We all agree that Melee is top of S, right?
Of course.
Yeah, definitely peak.
Actually, I'm going to be honest about something.
No, you're not, Joe.
No, for real, Donald. I got some feelings I want to express.
I don't care what the fuck you have rattling in that bacon cranium of yours. We ain't putting Melee below S.
Joe, are you actually about to tell us you don't like Melee?
You guys will just let me speak?
Let's just hear him out, fellas.
All right, sorry. What's your
This
take on
was
Melee?
Khonshu's
All I'm
will.
trying to say is that I think the game's a little overrated from a casual perspective.
Okay, never mind. What the fuck are you talking about?
I just feel like the game isn't as inclusive to a casual audience because of its highly technical playstyle.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah, I gotta agree with George there, Joe. Lack of skill isn't a valid reason to judge a game's quality.
What the fuck was that, Joe?
You literally just needed to stand still on that platform.
It was just a simple mistake, guys. I was playing around with Kirby's down B.
Please just get yourself down to the goal before you simply mistake your way into another game over.
You're halfway there. Keep
Not as inclusive as this fucking clown.
Cutscene going on right now.
How the hell could I possibly focus on that when I just heard the most factually inaccurate take of all time? I mean, you realize these go on YouTube, right, Joe?
I never said it was bad.
You literally just fucking said that you wouldn't put Melee in S tier because it's not inclusive to a casual audience.
Well, yeah, because newcomers to the game can get discouraged by these pro players with their DBZ-ass fighting style.
I'm fucking done listening to this, Joe. That's just not true.
What do you mean?
Smash Melee literally took what made the first game so good and enhanced it by adding several different fun game modes which were designed for casual play.
Back
Man,
again.
real talk, this scene low-key brings the mood down with those Rob deaths.
Barack,
Brock, take the controller real quick because I want to talk about this.
Okay.
it's too late, Joe. People have already commented about what a fucking idiot you are.
Donald,
Just listen to me, Donald. My overall point around this is that newcomers who want to play the game to experience what makes it so good may end up getting a bit discouraged because there's a huge group of folks who play the game
Guess
like
Khonshu's got
tryhard.
my
But that
back
doesn't-
after all.
This is making sense now. You got your ass kicked a lot in the game, haven't you?
Not a lot, but
But what is this skill issue ass argument, Joe?
I'm not gonna lie, Joe. I'm really not understanding why you're fighting so hard for this.
No shit, man. Like, you really don't have to play like Hungrybox or Mango to enjoy the game.
no, I know that. But I hate it when people tell me that I'm not really playing the game when I'm not using glitches or game-breaking mechanics to fight.
What the hell?
Joe, are you being serious right now with that statement?
What did I say?
Wave dashing isn't a glitch. That's actually the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard.
I'm done with this. Barry, can you just put Melee in S tier?
I'm sort of playing the game, Donald. Just grab my laptop and do yourself.
All right.
That's fine. It's a great game, so S is fine.
Just stop talking. You make me lose my appetite for your take.
Your appetite? What the fuck are you talking about?
The game's not bad just because you can't wave dash, Joe.
This whole sequence is actually one of my favorite moments in the story.
Is it because of Falco's entrance?
That's a part of it, yeah.
I always
Gosh,
wondered
you
why he
never
couldn't
rest.
just use his reflector.
It could simply just be because it's not strong enough to reflect the beam. And even if it could, I doubt he'd want to risk trying for safety reasons.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Oh, by the way, this was actually the boss I was referring to.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, for some reason it was always the giant Diddy fight which gave me the most trouble.
Well, let's see how Barack can handle it.
I personally hated it too. Fucker's hitboxes are gargantuan.
Oh, here comes Falco. Would you guys be happy if they added Slippy to the game?
I wouldn't care.
Nah, I don't think he'd add much.
He'd be a fun meme character. A lot more memorable than Duck Hunt Dog.
Oh, you didn't like Duck Hunt Dog?
It's not that I don't like him, it's just you can't help but admit that he's one of the most forgettable inclusions in Smash.
Okay, so for this, I think I'll go Spacey's first thing here.
Best of luck to you.
Nah, I think it'll be fun.
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Needed it.
Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it.
For the love of God, Baron.
Son of a fucking bitch, man.
Geez, I never would have expected to see you get a game.
I'm telling you, Donald, his hitboxes are fucking stupid.
The fact that he taunted after every kill, too.
Okay, we're gonna get into this.
Wow, that was bullshit.
I just can't believe that.
Come
Yeah,
on,
I'm just gonna
Khonshu.
ignore that
Let me
one altogether.
rest.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's just unbelievable.
50 to 121 with a single attack.
that feels
Like, I'm
better.
sorry, guys, but this intense difficulty is honestly bullshit. Fucking shit, game. What exactly is supposed to be fun about this, Donald?
It's definitely an engaging challenge, but I'll concede that it's a bit more in the bullshit territory.
Nah, I just think this fight sucks.
On an astronomical
Needed
level.
it. The power of the moon. The moon haunts you.
A fucking dick piece of shit.
Wow, that is just...
That was seriously clutch.
Fucking amazing use of items there, Paul.
I know, thank God.
And now here comes Donkey Kong,
Never understood why they bothered to chain him up.
as a precaution in case he turned back to normal.
But he just breaks out of them anyway, so...
Part of me always wondered if it was a King Kong reference.
Possible.
That's it. Don't let
Joe,
anything
do you want the
stand in
controller
their
back?
I got dibs on the halberd, so if Donald wants to play, he can.
That's still not gonna be for a while.
It's fine, just give me the controller.
So how about we shift back to this tiers? We put Melee in S tiers. Does it make sense to put Ultimate there as well?
That seems sort of obvious.
To be honest, I do slightly prefer Melee because of the core gameplay. But yeah, celebration of the whole series.
Yeah, as much as I love Ultimate, you gotta give Melee credit for its enjoyable side modes.
Very true.
But I would argue that the game is a step up for me because it has a better roster with more balanced characters.
To an extent, yeah. Ganondorf, while fun, is still god-awful to play.
Maybe in the competitive scene, but I personally think it's still fun.
Hot takes. I like Melee's adventure mode more than Light.
Wow, I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh, what the shit is that, man? But yeah, World of Light is fun and all. However, the mode is essentially just you doing repetitive fights while traversing a world map. At least with this game and in Melee's adventure mode, you actually get legit levels.
That's a fair point.
Not only is it repetitive, but it's just graphic.
This game's campaign may have moments where it drags.
No, not at all, really, because for one, Subspace, with all of its levels and cutscenes, can be finished in about 8 to 10 hours. Whereas World of Light, with its very few cutscenes and bundled world maps, is said to last up to 20-plus hours if you're
Guess
trying to
Khonshu's
unlock
got my
all the
back
fights.
after
Ooh, I
all.
remember this fight. It's kind of annoying if I remember correctly.
It's a mixed bag. Sometimes I'm able to cheese these guys off stage. Other times they're a bit of a pain.
Anyone willing to help? For my crows. Shields
Son
up.
of a bitch is really just camping over there.
Remind me why you guys do the solo mode.
Apparently Brock only has one GameCube controller.
What the fuck's with that tone? I asked you if you had another controller, and you said Joe left it at the White House.
Yeah, but I didn't expect you to not have another controller.
And I didn't expect you to bust out a Brawl Run and play on my TV.
Barry, you know I'm impulsive.
No, that's not a reason for me to go out and buy a new controller.
I could have sworn you had at least 2 controllers.
I mean, one of them broke, and I don't use them all that much.
You never thought to replace it? I'm pretty sure there could be some good ones on eBay or something.
Why would I do that? I can just go get some from the store.
No, don't get those shitty new controllers. They're not the same as the OG models.
What do you mean?
When Ultimate came out, I got that one controller that had the Smash logo on it. I couldn't feel comfortable with the damn thing because the plastic felt cheaper and the L and R buttons didn't have the same stabilizer.
Oh my God, you're one of those people.
What, man? If it ain't comfortable, how am I expected to be on my A game?
Come on, Khonshu.
I myself
Let
had
me
some
rest.
character team controllers that were third party, and they were honestly kind of dog shit.
Yeah, I don't even bother with it.
Well, if anything, I do have a Wii remote and nunchuck that we can use.
No, I'm good on that.
I should fucking slap you right now. I just need another good hit.
The moon haunts you.
Bam, bitch.
Fucking took you.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Such a great opener for Samus's power suit.
Yeah, this is a good scene.
You guys sure you don't want this next section?
Nah, feel free to close it out for us.
All right. Oh, I hate this section.
Me too. It always gave me a hard time.
Oh, come on. There. Ah, son of a...
Oh, damn.
Maybe? No, this is fine.
Very good thinking.
What can I say? I'm quick on my feet.
That damn boy swooped in quicker than my 2020 victory, Donald.
Cringe.
There was nothing quick about that victory, Joe.
Yeah, this fucker kept us up past 3 a.m. to count his fictitious votes.
Okay, none of that, please.
You will never not be salty about that, huh?
The only salty one here is going to be you when we have our debate, Joe. As a matter of fact, register what you're seeing on the screen because it's quite literally going to be your poll numbers after I'm done.
Got it. So I'm Samus and you're
The
Ridley.
right heroes
Exactly.
could make
Guess
all
that
the
makes
difference.
Pikachu Kamala.
So do you see the
I'm
analogy?
not a
you just
hero.
made?
What are you
I'm
talking
the
about?
Punisher.
Never mind.
Here's a fun metaphor for you, Joe. All these little pests that you sent after me during the election.
No, we're not doing that.
Wow.
Oh, for Christ's
The
sake.
fuck, really? You really going to be that butthurt?
He really just took the controller from him.
It was a lame joke.
If it was lame, you could have just ignored it.
Yeah, obviously that struck a nerve for you for some reason.
Whatever, just here.
I'm replaying that cutscene. Does it stink, Joe?
We just bring the topic back to Smash Bros.
You know what, Donald? Once again, here's
Weapons are
another piece of
tools,
symbolism where I
and I'm
snuff
the
out your
master
damn
craftsman.
presidency.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
Does that sting for you?
Ironic that your victory fucks everyone around you in the process.
Yikes.
You got this fucking guy, man.
Okay, Barack, so here's a question to segue back to the original topic. What do you guys think of the original Smash Bros?
I'm not going to lie. I actually think it still holds up pretty well.
I agree.
But in the context of the tier list, where would you put it?
I think it deserves
battle
respect
starts
for
in
being the
5,
game that started it all, you know?
Yeah, but it's
Three,
still dated, you gotta
2,
admit. You don't even
1.
get much variety in classic
You have to
mode
stop
because
them
everything
from
is in
securing
set
the
order.
mission
But you at least get some variety with targets and board and the platform.
Real talk, Board the Platform is one of the best side.
What on earth
Yeah,
has
it was
made
pretty
more done now?
Imagine if they actually made a unique target platform stage for each of the characters and all.
Yeah, that would have been overkill.
Fuck, I'd love the shit out of it.
You know, Melee is one thing when it comes to nostalgia memories. But honestly, I had a lot more fun moments where I could recount playing this game with friends and family.
Can't really say the same. But I did, however, have a few friendly
But
tournaments
not
back in the
today.
day.
Same.
It did pretty much get overshadowed by Melee when it dropped, though.
You'd be surprised, man. I actually knew quite a few people that insisted on playing it over Melee for a few years after it came out.
Interesting.
I can kind of get that. It's easier to follow.
Comparison, yeah, but they're still quite strict to learn about 64. Like, are you guys familiar with those combo contests that they do every year at SmashCon?
Ooh, yeah, I've seen a few of those.
No, what is that?
Basically, these guys go in training mode and do some crazy-ass combo that requires precise timing.
I don't think I've seen these either.
I saw something a few years ago. They're actually pretty
You
crazy.
need to
Let me
stop
see if
that
I can
vehicle
find
in
a
its
quick
tracks.
clip to show you what I'm talking about, Barack.
Okay?
Ooh, this is that battle section.
The one where they get donkey contact, right?
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
Climate. Better stop that vehicle.
God, I love these cutscenes.
Why'd they stop making these kind of campaigns again?
Because some prick uploaded the cutscenes online, which pissed off Sakurai enough to never want to make another story mode like this again.
Seriously?
Pretty much, yeah.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of thing.
Well, I mean, no, it's understandable when you think about it. Spending all that time making these scenes just to have someone essentially spoil the surprise, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty much how I see it.
Real quick, you guys want to see this clip?
Sure, go ahead and put it on screen.
Okay, see how he's setting up?
Uh-huh.
They've made it halfway. Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
What the fuck?
Oh, I've seen this one.
He just SD.
No, just watch.
hit him and move the shell.
Oh my god.
Goodbye.
No fucking way.
Bam.
How the hell did he pull that off?
Just look up Prince combos from Smash 64 and you see some crazy shit that he's done over the years.
That one in particular is nuts because of how random the red shells can be, right?
Right, that's why I chose to show that particular combo
I'm
over
a
the other.
problem.
It's just fucking insane.
Now I'm
So they
getting
host these
mad.
combo events every year?
Yeah, you can find all the full streams on YouTube.
I think I'll be looking into that.
So I think we got a little sidetracked there. Given everything we've talked about, where would you rank Smash 64 on the list?
Well, I like the game, but I'm not attached to it. Maybe see your team.
What the fuck if you're not attached to it, Joe? It's a good game.
I get it. It laid it all out.
If it is more on the simplistic side by comparison, I'd say the game's a solid
The
move.
game's got that nostalgia charm too, which makes it pretty easy to go back to as well.
Okay, but we got
Need
fun
some
there.
ranged fire.
I'd fucking gladly revisit that game with the craft of Smash.
What's your problem with Smash 4? That was a solid game for 3DS.
Smash is the kind of game for a fucking handheld console, especially when the only way of playing is with a flimsy-ass circle pad.
He's not wrong about that. I swear I've nearly worn out mine playing that game.
As long as you don't play the game like a damn gorilla, you should be fine.
No. If you're playing the game for an excessive amount of time, like myself, it's susceptible to wear just like any controller. The only difference is that you can replace a GameCube controller if it starts to fall apart from overuse.
Hell, in some cases, you can even just replace certain parts of the
Need some
controller.
ranged
I couldn't tell you how many times I've had to replace the joystick on mine.
That's true, and I bet you save some money from that.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So what about the rank?
I personally have a high opinion of the game, though I will concede that it's probably no better than a B when compared to the others.
Base one.
He's got the most votes.
That's fine. Whatever.
They ain't seen nothing yet.
That was fucking Donald and George doing this little glaze dance over 64.
Oh, give me a break.
Unbelievable.
I always thought this whole sequence was intense.
Well, I mean, things are ramping up.
Oh, right. Do you want the controller, Barry?
No, not really.
You sure?
I don't want to play a fucking level with ice climbers, to tell you the truth.
Oh, you got some pent-up rage over them or something?
No, I just don't like how they play.
Yeah, it's hit or miss with them.
So what's the list looking like right now?
At the moment, we have Melee and Ultimate in S tier and 64 in B. And I know we talked about Smash 4 on 3DS, but I didn't place it anywhere yet.
I'd put that shit in D tier personally.
What the fuck do you mean? It's an acceptable handheld.
Okay, Joe, stop for a second and run through this logic. First of all, for the sake of keeping your
Thanks
lid
for
in
the
place,
target practice.
the overall concept of a tier list is to compare certain things with one another to determine what's best, right?
More or less.
Okay. And when talking about Smash Bros. Games, I think it's fair to assume that the worst Smash game is still pretty damn good, yeah?
Correct?
Right. So with that said, I don't think that this list should have a sleepy tier like we usually do.
I would have disagreed with that as well.
Now,
In regards to Smash 4 on 3DS, what would you say is the primary thing that it has that's inferior to the other titles?
What, the graphics?
No, Joe, I've said this already.
The controls?
Okay, yes, but no. I'm referring to the game's local multiplayer feature being more of a pain to deal with.
When did you bring that up?
you never talked about the game multiplayer.
Oh, I didn't.
So you brought up the control.
Oh, okay, my bad then, Joe.
Regardless, I never thought it was that.
For another
But
tour.
he's got a point, though, Joe. Finding another person who has both the 3DS and the game cartridge, then linking up, is not as quick and convenient as simply plugging in another controller.
Most of the people I know who play Smash on 3DS immediately dropped it when the new version came out. Hell, Bill called the game filler content.
Well, the reason I prefer the 3DS version is that on top of being the first Smash game on the go, it had a cooler lineup of stages in the Smash Run mode.
Smash Run is admittedly way better than 4.
Yeah, but the Wii version did step things up with 8-player Smash and Master Core Boss.
When's the actual
I don't have
last
to be
time you
center
thought to
stage.
yourself, damn, wouldn't it be great to play 7 people at once in Smash?
I give credit to the game for having the ability to do that.
Wait, Donald, how the fuck is he still alive? Look at that percent.
It's pretty neat, right?
It's primarily because this is a mostly enclosed area.
Yeah, but I'm also just good at teching. You see what happens when you bring out your negative energy?
Okay, so Donald considers Smash on 3DS worse than 64.
Not worse, but sort of pointless.
I don't really care at all for it. So I say B tier as well.
Right, come on.
Sorry, I don't think I have a personal bias.
Double kill!
Back for another tour.
Now, disappearing.
Judge, jury, Executioner!
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Like that. I would also put the lead in ceiling. About that. Who the fuck still plays Smash 4?
Okay, break the silence. I used to drop the game after that.
Yeah, I dropped it until after Bayonetta came out.
Was it because of what happened in the competitive scene?
Nah, I just moved on to other things.
Joe, why are you still staring at me?
Because I'm thinking, you really got to think that hard about who's still playing the game.
Do you not consider yourself an example?
Yeah, okay. Put the game in C tier, Barry.
Got it.
Pick your hero.
I always felt like
Or
this
villain,
encounter was
I'm
just
not judging.
random.
I felt it was kind of cool first.
Someone's got to guard the
Yeah,
galaxy.
so anyway.
Might as well be me.
We got another battle section coming up, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna run through it, then hand it off to Joe.
Okay, sounds good.
What's going to be the lineup for this fight, Donald?
I think I'll go Mario, Pit, Yoshi, then Link.
Any reason you didn't pick Kirby?
I just don't really care for his moves. They're a little too floaty for me.
God, you're being bounced around like this.
It's an endless universe. But somehow, I keep finding the worst parts.
Oh, you've actually played?
Could use a couple minutes here. 30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We aren't missing much, Rebecca.
I didn't really care for it, but what's about the game?
So, rumor has it, you're communicating with rodents.
That's some bullshit. Find yourself just a roll back.
Joe seems to think so. Why?
Just wondering if there's any chance you could convince Rocket to clean up his bunk.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so here's the fucking
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Subspace with Cheney. He's a big Metal Gear fan who pretty much knew nothing about this game. He hadn't seen the trailers or anything.
Oh, did you see
He
that?
saw Snake was a character. He thought he wanted a cardiac arrest or something.
Yeah, see,
There
Snake
they
is
are.
pretty fucking
Poor girl heard the squid hit.
I guess it depends more on which series you went to. I was more hyped for Sonic. Primarily because
I've been pretty excited to see Snake. And I haven't played any Metal Gear
We got an octopus, but no, not you had me.
so fuck.
They captured the mission area.
I always like to see
I'm pretty sure we killed Rocky. Someone fact check that.
already did.
Let's try this again.
This fucking nerd actually threw that off the top of his head.
Oh, pissed off.
Why are you asking? I was trying to remember what you
Penny Parker.
I think the referring to Sean Schimmel, I'm seeing that he was Smash 4 and I think Ultimate as well.
Whoa, did you see that?
Can't handle a deep freeze.
What, just like overall?
Yeah, like from the original Dragon Ball.
Whoa, did you see that?
Cell shock.
Another win for us. Did I just beat the door?
Whoa, did you see that?
I hope you can be your best self.
Pulse charge! Fire!
I was looking for one of these. Thought you had me.
I have neutralized name
Thought you had me.
You captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Well, I do agree that Dominic was a more interesting attacker.
Your powers are mine!
It's fighter time!
That's right.
It's fighter time!
Yes, again.
With the daughter of a bastard.
Cannot let them claim victory.
Maybe, but then I'd be getting preference on whatever.
Oh, did you see that?
Without a game. This is actually pretty exciting. The furthest I got on
Here's how you shoot. Get
I think I'll go
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Oh, gotcha, Abby.
Maximum pulse. Maximum pulse.
Gary is almost yours.
Yeah, I think game works because on top of the game having subspace,
Oh,
it's
gotcha,
also
Abby.
carried by some pretty decent side modes.
Not to mention the stage. I prefer it open.
You may prefer it. Well, yeah, that's hardly even an argument.
It wasn't an argument. It was a statement.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
What is this got some sort of
Several bombs.
I'm not asking for that. It's like me, I'd say
They've almost got
the
me.
tier
Star
the
Lord.
game's core gameplay was the most flawed.
Oh, did you see that?
Specific mechanic really gets in the way from time to time. And while the current online services
They will call them back up.
Brawl's online service is bad at an absolutely comical level.
That's actually a pretty fair argument.
Even if it plays worse than Melee, it still did a pretty damn good job at being a superb casual experience. And hell, people still found a way to make it engaging in the competitive scene.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Also, if I may, 2 extra things I consider as a bonus are the many mods for Brawl. Prime example.
I found a family out here in space, and I'll do whatever it takes to keep them safe.
Be strong together.
Yeah, but Ultimate's got the best lineup of music.
Real talk, Brawl soundtrack laid out the pavement for Ultimate to run.
30 seconds before you attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Get ready.
A tier then.
Very good. And there it is, fellas. We did it. Looks pretty
We
respectable.
sure have come a long way since we first joined the Avengers together,
Yeah,
way
it's
back
got a
when.
reputation for pop
If only Pietro were here to share in the moment.
Fucking prick.
But in my time, he is
I
gone.
never got how she could just stand there.
If anyone could outrun the end of all that is,
Like, sorry, what the hell
It's your
did you
brother.
expect me to happen?
The battle starts in 5, 4,
There goes the
3,
spaceship.
2,
Probably millions of
1.
dollars.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I was out there, alone. And I really
Oh, yeah,
needed someone to
talked
argue
about
with.
space, but it's okay. Drink some tea.
However they are, they don't look friendly.
That's escorting route on the operation.
Oh, God.
I was looking for one of these.
It's local kind of odd how multiple
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. Capture the mission area!
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Cease hostile action. A nice deep freeze.
That's the stuff. Eurocontrol. Enemies on this. Oh, gotcha, Abby.
Are you telling me that you've never tried that?
No, I was just so fixated on dodging.
Oh my god.
Take my barrage.
Got your back.
We've got a lock on them.
That's fucking dog, right? Okay, direct those
Another
missiles,
one
huh?
for the good
Stay
guys.
close.
Control seized.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here they come.
Maximum pulse.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
Destroyed. Activating force field stabilizer.
We got an octopus problem here.
Damn rest on it. I only have
Oh, sweet moves, right?
shots, but I hate to get it, Joe.
Yeah, good work.
I choose to fuck.
That'll do, Joe.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Only fast.
Just what the doctor ordered.
A nice deep freeze. It's the grand finale.
Wow, it's not very
again.
Whatever. All right.
They've almost got it.
Oh, sweet moves, right?
It's party time!
Another mid-ass maze level.
It ain't that bad. No.
I'm counting on you, friends.
Looks like an alien, but smells like a fish.
Okay, maybe it's on the right side.
Man, I thought I was about to watch an X-Men.
Okay, to be fair, I don't play either of these characters all that much.
Oh yeah, that's gotta
Well,
be
you
it.
can't expect to win them all.
I've never asked.
For regular matches, I primarily put on the